Video games being exclusive to consoles is nothing new. In the olden days, video games were mostly only exclusive to specific platforms. You couldn't play Mario on a PlayStation, you couldn't play Crash Bandicoot on a PC, you couldn't play Space War on... Would you play Space War on? I don't even know what Space War is. And I get it, it's honestly a no-brainer business decision that's continued all the way from the dawn of video games to the current day and age. And I'd like to talk about exclusivity, how I feel about it personally, and why it happens in the first place. To fucking sell consoles. A large part of a consumer's decision on which console they want to buy comes down to what games are available for that console, along with what your friends are buying and what the specs of that console actually are, of course. But I would argue that the most important factor in what console a person buys is what games are available, simply because duh. Nintendo is pretty famous for what exclusives they have, like the Mario series, the Zelda series, Animal Crossing, etc, etc, and I would argue that that's their main way of selling consoles as well. The Switch has its portability, of course, but it loses on power to every other console on the market, including the Ouya, probably. And to be clear, I love my Switch. I think it's a great video games on it are fun, portability is awesome, but I wouldn't have one if I didn't want to play Smash Brothers or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Xbox has their Pride and Joy Halo series, and what are they doing with that series? They're porting it, old and new, to PC. They're moving away from console exclusivity, and honestly, let's just give them a round of applause for that. That's mwah. They also have this like weird little tentative partnership with Nintendo going on. You can like access and log into Xbox Live on your Switch if you own like Minecraft. It's weird, but like really awesome. I really hope that goes somewhere. Maybe we get some Game Pass on Switch. Like it's already on PC. It won't be that hard. Like come on. Good idea. Now we have to talk about the tyrant of the generation, Sony. They have absolutely been crushing the generation with exclusive content for the PS4 with games like Spiderman, The Last of Us, God of War, the list goes on, my friends. I have to say, Spider-Man PS4 is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my goddamn life. It's so much fun, swing is so cool. But I do have a small, slight Spider-Man related bone to pick with Sony right now. It's no secret that I enjoy superhero related content probably a little bit too much. I like superheroes, I like video games, superhero video games. So Marvel's Avengers clearly has my attention. I've been very interested. I pre-ordered it a couple months back so I could get early access to the beta when that comes out on PC. And some news has surfaced recently about what characters are coming next down the pipeline. And for those of you that don't know, a really good business decision this game has made is that all future character releases are free. So they announce, oh, we're releasing Hawkeye, one of the original Avengers from the movie that you might like. He's got a bow. He just works Black Widow, so we didn't put him in the base game. That's cool, I get it. He's not that great, but cool. New character, that'll be fun. And the fact that they're releasing new content so early, I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's pretty hype. But they also announced another character that they're releasing around the same time, probably, if I had to guess, and that character is Spider-Man. And I saw this in my Twitter feed, and I was like, hey, that's cool. I didn't think Spider-Man would be in this game. Wait a minute. PS4 exclusive. I understand why Spider-Man isn't a base character in the game. It's hard to get him rights-wise. He's not really a main Avenger, but he's a really important Marvel character. There's a reason that he's one of the top most beloved comic book characters of all time. The fact that this game is coming out on PC and Xbox as well, and not with Spider-Man, is a detriment to the video game, to say the least. You only get the full game if you buy it on a certain platform. You're not locking content behind just a paywall, but you're also locking it behind performance limitations. It's such a bad decision, except for Sony, of course. For Sony, it's a fucking great decision. Now, I'd be lying if I said my heart didn't ache that this decision was made, but I'm sticking to my guns. My pre-order on PC stands because I want to play the game. It's going to be fun, I think. I'm not going to be supporting the decision to only have Spider-Man on PS4. I think it's dumb, and I don't want to give Sony my money for limiting other people's video game time. That's not very chill, bruh. You already won the generation. You don't need. We're literally at the end of it. PS5's announced. You could lay off. The Xbox is already dead, dude. It's okay. And I would like to say that I think there's a little bit of hope. Like there's a chance maybe Marvel gets their Spider-Mans right back, and then like they change things around, or maybe Sony like pulls a Horizon Zero Dawn or a Death Stranding and is like timed exclusive, but like I doubt it, frankly. That's like grasping at straws, you know. Thank you for listening to my very annoyed rant about Spider-Man. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, feel free to like it. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments. If you agreed with me or disagreed with me, tell me why. I like to listen to what you guys have to say. You're all very intellectual. Maybe stick around, watch another thing that I made. I like to make things. They're fun. Go look at them. Please follow me on the internet, not in real life. That would be weird and creepy. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Eat lots of yogurt or something. Bye.